So good afternoon once again. So we are ready to start right now. Thank you very much for coming and joining our seminar today. My name is Alex Lisitsa. I'm a president of Ukrainian Agribusiness Club and also chairman of the board of directors of the agriculture company IMC in Ukraine. We are very happy having you here. Everybody knows that Ukrainian agriculture is or Ukraine at all is a global player on the agriculture markets worldwide. Everybody knows that Russia has started his aggression against Ukraine in 2022. Everybody knows that we have actually a lot of troubles and different problems in agriculture, but we are not talking today about the problems and troubles in Ukraine. We are talking today about the perspectives. And we do strongly believe that agriculture will be and is one of the drivers for the national economy of Ukraine, especially for export. And if we look at the numbers, on export from Ukraine, so 70% of the total export from Ukraine is linked to the agriculture products. So practically the economic security of the country depends on the agriculture, and that's the role of agriculture actually increases from year to year. Is it good or bad? We don't know, but our role is to support Ukrainian agriculture and Ukrainian export to the global markets despite the war. And that's what we do actually. We do start talking about not only the investments in agriculture, and we do invest as agriculture companies, we do invest into the infrastructure, into the logistics, into the different types of the processing in the agriculture of Ukraine. We do believe in the future of the country, and we do start looking for the opportunities to invest in the infrastructure for the export of the Ukrainian products around Europe. So we've been actually a few weeks ago to Ireland, where we're discussing with our Irish partners about the different types of their partnership. We've been and plan to go once again to Spain, where we're looking also for the opportunities to work together with Spanish partners, and everything what we do in a framework of Ukrainian Agribusiness Club initiatives, including our foreign office in Brussels, which we have opened last year in October, means that we strongly believe in the future of agriculture of Ukraine. We strongly believe that Ukraine will become a member of the European Union, and we strongly believe that we need to start adopting our agriculture sector to the European requirements even right now, with increased possibilities for the industry. So at that point, I would lovely thank to our partners and our supporters on that way, especially to USAID Project ERA. USAID supports Ukraine for many years, and USAID is a very truly partner to many projects in our Ukrainian Agribusiness Club, starting with educational projects and ending with export support. So we do really thank American people, American government, and USAID for that support that we get during the difficult times. What we're going to have today, we're going to have today several issues. We can actually, not only as a club, not only as me, but we can also the 16 companies from Ukraine, which are going to present themselves here to start looking for the partnerships. And I'm very happy that a lot of people joined our discussion today, but before we go to the pitching or to the presentation of the very small and quick presentation of the partnerships here, we start actually with a presentation about the Ukrainian agriculture sector. And before we do that, I would lovely give the microphone to our partner, Tom O'Callaghan from USAID. Please, Tom, you have a word right now.
Thank you, Alex. As Alex has mentioned, USAID and UCAB have entertained many different partnerships across many years inside Ukraine. The USAID ERA is one of a few implementing partners in Ukraine on different types of projects. We're mainly focused on promoting export capacity enhancement and improving logistics capability within Ukraine. Very happy to be here this week with 16 UCAB members, all exporting members. I would encourage everybody in the room, if you haven't already done so, please stop by our booth later. And we have created a brochure with a company profile, one-page company profile of each company, and we also have contact details from representatives that you're going to meet in the next few minutes that we will introduce to you who are physically here at the event this week and would love to meet you and talk about your trade and commodity needs. And without further ado, I'll pass it back to UCAB to give a short presentation. Alexandra, up to you, please.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. First of all, it is a pleasure to see almost completely full room, which means that the interest for Ukrainian agricultural sector and our products are in place. That's why I'm not going to take too much of your time. My name is Alexandra Avramenko. I'm the head of European Integration Committee at UCAB. Main task is to push forward the Ukrainian agricultural sector to the EU, push forward the Ukrainian agri-products to the EU and to the world as well. So the name of the presentation is Expanding Sales Channels and New Opportunities from Ukraine. Before that, you need to understand from where we started. The starting point in 2021, we had a record harvest, over 1 million tons of, 100 million tons of cereals and oilseeds. We were exporting a lot of the harvested products from the Black Sea ports. At that time, we had 18 working Black Sea and Azov seaports, and we managed to export that year 66 million tons. Again, the main focus of the export was from the big Odessa seaports. Their capacity in total was approximately 8 million tons per month. At that time, the capacity of the exports through the Danube River port was approximately 1 million tons for the whole year. This is our starting point. What happened next? Short timeline of what we were going through since the start of the full-scale invasion of Russian Federation to Ukraine. Before the 24th of February 2022, there was definitely a push inside of the market to export as much as possible. Therefore, when the war started, we had relatively acceptable level of stocks. At the same time, we ended up having Ukrainian seaports either blocked or occupied. Therefore, export from Ukraine at that point was way more complicated than it used to be before. What happened is that still we needed to export the products, we needed to prepare for the spring sowing campaign. The only road possible at that time was the export through the western borders. That's why in May 2022, European Union established solidarity lanes in order to support and boost the export of agri-food products from Ukraine through the rail and through the road. Further, in July 2022, the whole world, in face of United Nations, the whole world, together with Turkey and Ukraine, one side, and with also participation of Russian Federation, agreed to open the Black Sea Grain Initiative, which also supported the export of Ukrainian cereals and oilseeds from Ukraine to more than 45 countries at that time. Unfortunately, this initiative did not work properly because it was, let's say, not blockaded, but made completely difficult to further work by the Russian Federation. Therefore, it stopped working completely in July 2023. Luckily, at that time, Ukrainian armed forces, together with our international partners, were already working on development of Ukrainian Black Sea Road, which was opened basically in September 2023, just few months after. What this led us to? This led us, first of all, to the point where Ukrainian agricultural companies in 2021, top 20 Ukrainian agri companies were exporting 90% of all harvest, while in 2023 we have completely different share. That's one thing. The second thing, very much important, is that our products were exported and are still exported through the western border with the European member states through their borders, and also through the southern part of Ukraine. Here we have Danube River port. We also have transit through Moldova and Romania, and then exports through Romanian seaport Constanța. Might be heavy for you from the first glance, but I will do my best to explain what is here. This is the chart of the whole level of export of agri products from Ukraine, which includes grains, oilseeds, and processed products. In total, since March 2023, Ukraine managed to export more than 150 million tons of these products from Ukraine. Even though the export channel, even though we were able to export through our main export channel, which is the Black Sea port, still we managed to export as much as we could. This is the higher chart, gives you the monthly level of export. The lower chart gives you the structure of how we were exporting. So for example, if I would show you how we were exporting in 2021, 95% would go through the seaports, not just Odessa, but in general, Ukrainian seaports. But starting from March 2022, you see how the role of railway, auto, and also the river ports of Danube started to play, because at some point we could not export even through the seaports of Odessa. You can clearly see that in August and September of 2023, and also at the beginning of the full-scale invasion. Which led us to the point that Danube River ports were crucially important for Ukrainian agricultural sector to develop to return back the export capacity. On the first slide, I showed you that the capacity of the Danube River ports in 2021 was approximately 1 million tons per year. In August 2023, we ended up having, just in 1 month, 2.4 million tons offloaded through the Danube River ports. Two main, Vreni and Izmail, you can see that in July, in July 2021, they were exporting only 31,000 tons. In July 2022 was already 412,000 tons. Ismail respectively 5 and 390. What I need to say is that, to be fair, in July 2023, it was already 2.1 million tons for 2 ports in total. This have led us to the situation, the whole war led us to the situation of an increased necessity to develop alternative routes of the export. Currently, we have one. Even though Ukraine is currently exporting through Odessa because, you know, the higher volumes can be easily conducted there, but still Danube is working. Currently, in October 2024, we have exported less than million tons. It's 0.5 million tons of agri products, but the average capacity of the exports through Danube River ports is approximately 1 million tons this year. And again, you can see the amount of vessels that were coming. All this was made possible with the help of our partners, international partners, but at the same time with the help of the business, who also realized that it can export in this direction and also diversify the risk and increase the capacity of the exports through the Danube. Where we ended up. These are the slides of agri-export portfolio. UCAB conducts this type of report each year. These are the results of 2023. For the grains, you see the majority of the export, the commodity structure was mostly corn and wheat. Definitely in 2023, before even the restored export route from Odessa was in place, we were mostly exporting to European Union or through the European Union, but also we already started to export to Southeast Asia and Middle East and Africa, which leads to the point that with the start of the Black Sea port work, we also returned to our traditional markets. We are slowly returning, and we are very much looking forward for the results of 2024, because the share of the countries like from Southeast Asia, Middle East, or Africa even will more increase. That's for the grains, but also for the oil seeds. You see in this case mostly soybean and rapeseed, a little bit for the sunflower seed. Our main directions or destinations in 2023 again was European Union and Europe itself, Asia, Middle East, and Africa. But again, we're very much looking forward for the results of 2024, because the share of these destinations will increase. That's basically the QR code for our report. If you are interested, there's more than 100 pages for each and separate product. You can, okay, I'll give you a moment to get to the QR code. But this is very handy, so let me know if that will be helpful for you as well. Okay, just in case, come back to us later, we will provide you with a link. The role of European Union in all this story is that, first of all, the European Union introduced the ATMs, Autonomous Trade Measures for Ukraine. They were completely liberalized for trade for 2022-2023. In 2024, there were already few restrictions for Ukrainian agri-food products. We expect that this year this and next year, we might have a new trade framework with the European Union, but currently we don't know which terms we will have. But also, again, what's important that I've told you that European Union has established solidarity lanes through which we exported to the nearest ports or even way far, and again through Romania to Constanța, transshipment on the water, and possibility to export to our traditional markets. But again, in September-October 2023, we restored our export road from Big Odessa. Big Odessa includes 3 ports, Odessa, Pivdanny, and Chernomorsk. For a year of work of this corridor, we have already exported 53 million tons of grains, oilseeds, and processed products. But it's just one thing that that provides us the possibility of export. At the same time, I give you the few examples of what Ukraine is currently working on in terms of reducing the barriers of the export. They are in digitalization and simplification of international trade and improvement of phytosanitary procedures. This you can see the amount of the ships that came to Big Odessa ports for almost whole year of work from September 2023 to August 2024, and the levels that were exported. So basically, this channel is working and is used a lot to provide products to the different countries in the world. Very important slide with a very important table. Here you can see the levels of production and also the export levels of different products, and also what we see the forecast for the next marketing year. Definitely for some products we see the decrease in both production and export, but in the end for most of the products we are slowly but getting back, which means that we are working for increasing the amount of produced and exported products. UCAB itself, our association, represents big agricultural producers whose share is approximately 70 million tons of whole exported products in 2023. And in general, it's not just about agri products, but also food products. In total, UCAB members, they cover more than 25% of all agri-food export from Ukraine. Very much important slide. I need you to stress on that and invite you to scan the QR code to see the list of all the companies that are presented here, with whom you can speak, with whom you can make deals. And just in case if you will not find them here in this room, you can always visit the booth where USAID is there, where UCAB representatives are there, and you can speak with them directly. I hope I was short, but I hope it gave you a lot. Thank you very much.
So the next item on the agenda, as Alexandra said, there's 16 companies here in the room. I'm going to invite, we also have a number of people online, so I'm going to invite the Ukrainian companies to come to the microphone so that people online can also hear. And we're going to do a little speed dating. So I'm going to invite every one of these 16 companies up to give a 2-minute elevator pitch on their company. We'll quickly move through these companies, these 16 companies, over the next 20 minutes or so, and then we'll leave time at the end for any questions and answers you may have. So I'm just going to start calling numbers in alphabetical order. Ruslan from Agrochemtechnology. And Agroprosperis, if they could be ready next.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ruslan Aslamov. I am the head of the grain department of the Agrochemtechnology company. We are trading grains, oilseeds, legumes, and processing products on the domestic market and export Ukrainian grain oil byproducts. It should be said, Agrochemtechnology is one of the largest Ukrainian importers of mineral fertilizers and producers of liquid complex fertilizers. A few years ago, the company started grain trading, and during this time, we achieved significant results. Our company purchases agricultural products including from our fertilizer buyers. They are farmers, agricultural enterprise, and local traders, and operates on the international market, exporting grain oil byproducts from Ukraine. Our company exports about 100,000 tons of grain and processing products per year and delivers it to countries in Europe, Asia, and Africa by grain trucks, wagons, barges, and coasters. We manage 3 warehouse complexes in different regions of Ukraine. We have separate railway tracks which give us the opportunity to load and send wagons. We also have fleet grain trucks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ruslan. Agroprosperis, if they're in the room, and if AGROTRADE and Astarta would be ready next.
Hi, everybody. My name is Nikita Maslov. I am in charge of grain trade in Agroprosperis. So shortly about us, we are largest producer and exporter from Ukraine.
Back one, if you go back one.
It's not in my hands, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we are largest producer and exporters from Ukraine. We are growing corn, barley, wheat, rapeseeds, soybeans, and of course sunflower seeds. Annual our exports, it's about 3 million tons per year, and half it's our own production, and half we originate from Ukraine, from our farmers and the close partners which in our regions. In Ukraine, we operate about 10 elevators, our own silo. We have more than 400 wagons, rail cars. Of course, we have own trucks and some barges which operated through Danube River, and time to time we are operating Danube, but yeah, not maybe in this time. What else? Our main in the interesting decision in previous year, it was that we opened this Ukrainian corridor. Vessel Arayat was shipped by our company and sold to Egypt. So we opened this corridor, Ukrainian grain corridor, for Ukraine and for export, which continue until today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next, Nina from AgroTrade Group.
Dear sirs and madams, good day. My name is Nina Pastukhova and I represent AGROTRADE Group company. We are a vertically integrated holding with a closed agricultural production cycle, production, storage and trade. AGROTRADE Group cultivates 70,000 hectares of farmland and is focused on corn, barley, wheat, sunflower seeds, soybeans production and rapeseeds. The company operates 10 elevators located in its farming clusters in Poltava, Kharkiv, Chernihiv, and Sumy regions, and also has its own seed factory. Our company plays an important role in the domestic and foreign wholesale markets of grain and oil crops. We have more than 20 years of experience in grain trading and sell grain of our own production and from third parties. We are one of the largest Ukrainian exporters, using our own elevators and elevators in Odessa, Pivdennny, and Chernomorsk ports. Our main sales regions are Europe, Middle East, Southeast Asia, and China. Our logistic department arranges transportation of products by road, rail, and sea, including containers shipments. In conclusion, AGROTRADE Group has solid reputation of a reliable business partner who executes duties in any circumstances. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you today here. My name is Yulia. I'm a representative of Astarta-Kyiv Agri Holding. Our company also one of the biggest, like everybody said here. Annually, we produced average 1 million tons of grains and oilseeds, but Astarta is not only grain producer, we also one of the bigger sugar producer in Ukraine, and also we have the second large soybean processed in Ukraine. So currently we export in grains mostly on sieve basis. Annually, we shipped around 30 vessels to different destinations, for example, like Europe, Middle East, and Asia. Company was founded in 1993, so we are almost 30 years company, so 30 years old. And we are always open for new partnership, for new opportunities, and we'll be happy to start to work with all of you. Have a good day.
Thank you. So here is your from Grain Alliance, followed by Continental Farmers.
Good day, everyone. Tahir Musayev, Chief Commercial Officer of Grain Alliance. I guess we're one of the smallest here, just 60,000 hectares under management in Ukraine, central and northern. We have a simultaneous storage of a little bit more than 300,000 tons in 6 different locations within Ukraine. And together with our rail wagons, it allows us for annual export of up to 500,000 tons per year. We are producing mostly cereals, corn, wheat, and soybeans, non-GMO only, which is Ukrainian famous for. As Alexandra mentioned in her presentation, I guess prior to the war, we were not among 20 largest exporters who made more than 90% of Ukrainian export. We were rather benefiting from them. We were selling on CPT basis, and we were happy within this quite great competition. But as of the beginning of war, we had to relocate. Basically, we had to do a lot of extra work, I would say, but which made us more competitive. So now we are among those who are exporting ourselves. So we do vessel logistics, we do truck logistics, etc. As Alex mentioned, we also had to, and we happily did a lot of investment as of the beginning of war. So if the war started with 50 wagons under operation, within 15 months after the full-scale invasion, we had 240 wagons under operation. Also, we had to invest in one of our elevators, which were destroyed by not fully, but partially destroyed by Russian missiles in Nizhyn region, in Chernihiv region of Ukraine. So we invested into that. And one of the largest investments that we made was purchasing elevator on European gauge, both European and Ukrainian gauge on the EU side in Slovakia, in a little place called Cherna. And since then, it started with 20,000 tons. Right now, we're investing to make it 40,000 tons of simultaneous storage and monthly export capacity, which might sound strange with Black Sea operating, but let's us not forget, war is not over. Anything can change soon. And we absolutely sure that we shall be there for our customers, whom we made new businesses through the relationship over the last 2 years. And we will be there, and thank you.
Hello everyone, Alexander, chartering manager at Continental Farmers Group. We, of course, our largest company in Ukraine. We produced about 1 million tons per year. We have operation with 6 elevators with total storage capacity about 603,000 tons. We export through western border and of course through big water, Odessa, Pivden, Chernomorsk, by vessel from Koster to Panamax, Komsomolets. So welcome. And of course, I want to thank you, USAID, for your support. Thank you.
Followed by Agro-Region.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yevgen Sadovshikov, and I'm represent the company Eridon from Ukraine. You will be surprised, but we are the biggest company in Ukraine. Main business of our company is a distribution business of crop protection products, fertilizers, seeds. Also, we have the own production, agri production, little bit 55,000 of tons of hectares, mainly in central part of Ukraine and partly in south part of Ukraine. Our main advantage in case with the export grain, we have the full range of the resources and facilities for supplying grain. We are constantly investments in new plants and facilities. We have our own facilities on the borders, on the western part of Ukraine, on the border with Poland and Transcarpathian region in Batyua. So total simultaneous storage capacity of only two terminals, 45,000 of tons. So in the few words about company, because actually time limit for 2 minutes, it's a little bit difficult to say. Thank you so much.
2-minute time limit, but as I say, we're all at boot 5. So Agro-Region, are next, please. Followed by Hermes.
It's going to be hard to impress you being the 8th presentation so far among of the biggest and the smallest companies. So of course we are a classic Ukrainian company operating 40,000 hectares of land, a classic portfolio of grains and oilseeds. We do have 3 storage facilities in northern, central and western Ukraine. We did buy a damaged elevator in Kyiv region last year, repaired it and now operating it. Planning to invest in increasing storage capacity, also carefully looking for processing, biogas and other investment projects. Our annual harvest is 250,000 tons of grain, of own grains. Everything that is above, it's from farmers and partners that we're trading. This year, thanks to USAID ERA, we got our own rail car fleet. So 25 pieces granted and 15 invested of own funds. So now we operate 40 rail cars and are pretty confident with our own logistics. We are mostly operating in Odessa port, preferably CPT or FOB contracts. But we also have a painful experience of selling grains in Baltic region and as well in Romania. So if you strongly prefer those regions, we can, of course, negotiate. Well, that's about it. If anything interests, please reach out. Thanks.
Thank you. Others? Followed by IMC.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, first of all, want to say for USAID for the supporting, for this events, for the possibility to be this and to discuss about future steps in Ukrainian development of the business. Agrovista Group, Agrovista company represented by the trade house Hermes-Trading. The Agrovista is more than 20 years on the market. We developed step by step our land bank, and land bank today is about 80,000 hectares. The main part of the land bank is situated in the central part of Ukraine. We producer, we are also the trade house exporters. We could export on different bases to different destinations, but our size of vessel is up to handy size vessel. Also, during our development, we also built our 5 elevators with 350,000 storage capacity, US equipment and Swiss equipment, Buehler and GSI. So also we operate our own logistic. We have a rail wagon, trucks, even bought the river fleet, built the river terminal, one of the biggest in the Dnieper River. Unfortunately, this river terminal now is blocked, but we are very relieved that we unblocked the Dnieper River transportation. So this is, in short, about our company. Welcome to cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you. IMC followed by LNZ.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vitaly Petruk, and I'm Deputy Commercial Director of Foreign Economy Activity. I'm here on behalf of IMC, the leading agriculture company in Ukraine, managing 120,000 hectares across the northern Ukraine. Each year we produce around 800,000 tons of grain and oilseeds. Of course, we have storage capacity around 500,000 tons. Corn is our key crop, covering around 65% of our fields, and wheat and sunflower is take up a significant portion of the remainder. Our product meets high international quality standards, and we are certified to export to the EU and China. It includes ISCC certification and presenting a list of verified exporter to China. In our export operation, we primarily use CPT and DAP condition to the major Black Sea ports and with some transaction on FOB terms. But we are looking to expand our operation, and we are ready to export on a SIF and other conditions. Also, additionally, we have experienced export to the Romania, Constanta, and Hungary by the railways. In 2024, IMC enhanced our logistic capacity by investing in wagons. We are to the end of this year we have 300 wagons, and the last year we bought 75 new grain trucks. So we are open to partnership with direct customers, traders, sales service providers, and yeah, we are looking forward to potential cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitaly. LNZ, followed by OKKO.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm a commercial director for LNZ for grains operation. For some of you, LNZ is hard to pronounce, and I will not describe the full name of the company because it's going to be very complicated. But anyhow, the company is pretty old. It all started based on the seed plant in Ukraine. It's more than 100 years old from the beginning. It was built very far. As in Ukraine, everything was rapidly developing and growing. So from the very beginning of the independence of Ukraine, we started to grow and to increase the business opportunities and became a very well diversified, big, not only agricultural company, by the way. So at the moment, we are, in terms of seed and the materials for farmers, we are one of the biggest, if not the biggest seed production company in Ukraine concerning corn and sunflower seed. We also are distributor for every needs of farmer, like gas, truck, fertilizers. We have our own, one of the biggest and fastest growing plant protection product in Ukraine, which is called Defenda. We also have around 100,000 tons of hectares. We, as everybody was saying, that we are also investing in wartime Ukraine, not only prior to the war. So we have increased our land bank to close 15,000 hectares during the war. We also purchased a couple of silos, smaller and bigger ones. So now a total silo capacity we have is around 400,000 metric tons, which allow us to store a part of our production, which can be accounted in average 600 to 800,000 tons per year, depending on the crops and on the season. On the top of that, we have a variety of distribution assets which allow us to have a very primary connection to the farmer, to partners, which we can felicitate into origination of goods for our trading plan, because we were, prior to the war, we built a program, we built a company who's going to compete with the multinationals and to take advantage of our knowledge of the market and to create a big supply chain company for our international customers. We also had the plans, and we had even actions into building our own terminal in the Nikolaev region, capacity of 4 to 5 million tons annually capacity, which was inevitably never supposed to happen at this moment, but we are still hoping it could be released in due time. We do, on top of our own production, we do close to 1.5 million tons of trading, depending on the year, depending on the situation. We also have around maybe a barter scheme with our farmers is around like 300 to 500,000 metric tons, which we finance farmers with our own money and our own products, and we get the goods back. We also invested into the crushing plant in Ukraine last year. The capacity of the crushing plant is 400,000 metric tons of product, and we also operate all over the world, shipping our cargoes by very different means of transport, I would say, like it's big vessels, Panamaxes, small vessels, trucks, containers, whatever, oil tankers, whatever you name it. So we are open to work and happy to have any feedback and to get connections with you and to share business opportunities. So have a good time. Yeah. Ciao.
Followed by Risoil.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to mention that we are a little bit new at this type of business, despite of our colleagues, which we had presentation some minutes ago. OKKO Group already have 25 years, and it's a well-known company in Ukraine, but mostly in fuel business. We have 20% of distribution market. But from 2016, we began working in agrosphere, from agrofinancing of farmers, and then we invested in crush plant, Lanoil, Now we are investing also in bioethanol plant, which should be launched in 2026. And we are increasing our agro-trading department by working on a SIF market. For today, we see the possible plan of delivery and export commodities more than 300,000 tons per year on Mediterranean area. Also, from this year, we begin investing in own land. Till the end of the year, we plan to own approximately 50,000 hectares. And to next year, we should double this amount of land. For today, also, despite of one crush plant for sunflower and rapeseeds and one bioethanol factory, we also investing in silos, such a big deal of Gazar also. More about our export, we doing exporting goods by costas from 3,000 and 4,000 metric tons till handy size up to 30,000. Mostly Spain, Italy, and so on, so on. Transloading doing in Odessa. Finally, would like to emphasize our appreciate for USAID for all your actions, for your health support, and of course for organizers of all of this, for UCAB. Thank you very much, and welcome to cooperation.
Thank you. Risoil is next. Thanks everyone for their patience. We've only 4 more left.
Hi everyone, my name is Timur Shishlov. I'm a grain trader at Risoil. Company owns a grain terminal in Panamax port Chernomorsk. Export capacity is up to 6 million tons per year of grains. Actually, we as well have their oil terminal with capacity of up to 1.5 million metric tons per year. We operate on 4 berths, so we can load 4 vessels simultaneously. And 2 out of that berth actually has one of the deepest drafts in Ukraine, up to 15 meters, so allowing us to load almost any size bulk carrier. And actually this deep draft project we finished during the wartime, so we continue to invest in port infrastructure despite of all difficulties of doing business during the war times. So deep draft in connection with one of the fastest loading rates in Ukraine and in connection with 300,000 tons of one-time storage, allowing us to be flexible in terms of quantities, qualities, timing, and other commercial matters. We have as well a small sunflower oil production plant. And as a trading unit, we do more than 1 million tons of different commodities, main of which are grains in bulk, in handies and Panamax size vessels. As well, we do niche products in containers on CFR basis and by trucks to Europe. And as well, we do sunflower oil and sunflower oil by products, by coasters, containers, and trucks to Europe as well. We are more than happy to establish new fruitful connections here during the conference. So thank you for the attention.
TAS Agro? Someone here from TAS Agro? Nobody from TAS. I'll just put up their slide for a few seconds. 380,000. Nobody here from TAS. 380,000 tons of one-time storage, doing about 500,000 tons trade per annum. Shipment sizes. Coaster size up to Panamax. So I'll move on. Next is TRADEX.
Hello everyone, my name is Roman and I'm working at TRADEX Agri company. We specialize in grain trade and work closely with major agriculture producers across Western Ukraine, and also we managing 10,000 hectares One of our key strengths is our infrastructure. We own and operate 3 grain storage facilities located in western Ukraine, only about 100 kilometers from the Polish-Ukrainian border. This strategic position allows us to efficiently ship products both domestically and across European borders. Also, our annual trading volume is 250,000 metric tons. We trade a diverse range of crops, including corn, wheat, barley, rapeseed, soybean, sunflower, and processing products. This diversity helps us adapt to market fluctuations and meet various consumer needs. Our partners are such companies as ADM, Cargill, Viterra, Louis Dreyfus Company, Power Oil, and many others. With a strong reputation built on experience, reliability, and deep knowledge of the industry, TRADEX Agri has been able to grow dynamically and expand its market presence. We are always open to new opportunities and collaboration. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. And UGTC.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Evgenia, and I am an execution manager on UGTC TRADE. And I would like to add that we are the smallest one company, I think. And our shipment size range is from 500 and 10,000 plus. First of all, I would like to thank the association UCAB and USAID for such opportunity for us to represent our company here. UGTC TRADE trades in major grains and oil seeds like wheat, corn, soybeans, and barley. But we also offer niche products like chickpeas, mustard, and sorghums. Every year we export more than 100,000 metric tons around the world. We own 4 of elevators located in the center and western of Ukraine, and it's help us to transport products efficiently, keeping high quality intact. Additionally, in 2024, we are finishing construction of a large warehouse in the Chernomorsk port, Ukraine, and it will be more than 2,500,000 tons. UGTC TRADE exports to over 25 countries, including Germany, Italy, Spain, Turkey, Brazil, Egypt, and other countries. Our priority market are in Europe, but we also work with clients from Asia, South America, and Africa. Thank you for your attention to UGTC TRADE and the opportunities we offer in the global grain market.
Thank you. We'll just skip back to TAS Agro. TAS Agro are here.
Hello. Yeah, sorry, just too much end users here. A lot of time to talk to them. So in few words, TAS Group is one of the biggest industrial and financial group in Ukraine. We have our own bank, our own logistic company, more than 2,000 wagons. We also have insurance company and TAS Agro. TAS Agro is 80,000 hectares of land. We produce around 400k of grains and oilseeds. It's corn, wheat, soybean, rapeseed. Starting from 2022, we started our processing program. We make it like tolling, so we provide our cargo to plants and pay for tolling, and can also offer and processed product. I mean it oils, rapeseed oil, sunflower seed oil, and also for meals. We also have our trading program, and this trading program is around 600K, so overall 1 million per year we can deliver to our customers. We work through deep ports, it's Baryshevska and TAS. You will probably well know about this port terminal. Usual cargo can be from 3K till 60K Panamax. We used to do Panamaxes to China, to Asia, I mean Vietnam, for example. We also make handy size vessels to Europe and Middle East. So just in few words, we are welcome to work together. We are ready to discuss any further opportunity to work with our companies. I will be here till the last day of the conference. Thank you for attention.
Thank you. Thank you, Anton. And just on that, again, just a reminder, if you stop by the booth, download the QR code. Yep.
So please scan it and download this catalog of the Ukrainian agricultural companies who produce agricultural products and export as well. So please, scan it.
And if you would like to meet any companies, again, just come by the booth. If they're not there, we'll find them. I'm here all week. Anatoly is here. Daria is here from UCAB at the back of the room. If you give a wave, we'll be happy to find any company that you might have had interest in today, and we'd like to have a deeper and longer conversation with them. That more or less finishes our agenda now. We did leave some time for questions and answers. So if there's any questions in the room of any of the individual companies or of UCAB, we'd be happy to take questions now about Ukrainian agribusiness and trade.
Yeah, please, any questions in the room? Or comments?
I think, let's say we did a good job here today. So all understood. Hopefully, as I say, we're here all week. Companies are here to do business. So we hope to meet as many as possible over the coming days.
Yeah, thank you. And please do not forget to leave your business card at the registration desk if you didn't do this, so please do, because we'll send to all of our participants the presentations which you've seen today, and also video recording of this seminar, because many participants also participate online. So you will have a chance to look it once, to watch it once again, video recording. Yeah. So please do not forget to share your business contacts with us. Thank you.
And again, please stop by the booth. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks a lot.